Scientists have found a perfectly preserved dinosaur embryo inside of a fossilized egg.
Astronomers are now announcing they have detected what they call the most promising hints of potential life beyond our solar system.
Found this big-ass spider in my basement, and the only thing I had on me was spray paint, and I think I made him scarier.
Girls, watch out for those weirdos.
We are the weirdos, mister.
Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. Today, I'll be reacting to shocking and creepy TikToks that'll make you rethink reality. If you guys are new here, we are on a freaking mission to 100,000 subscribers here in 2025, guys. So please help us blow this one up. If you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button so this video gets recommended to others. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into it today, guys.
This is not a neighborhood. It's actually a cemetery, a cartel cemetery. This is, bear with me, Jardines Ulmaya, located on the outskirts of Culiacan, Mexico. And here, the dead don't rest in peace. They rest in luxury. Endless rows of massive tombs costing upwards of $500,000 line the hillside. Inside the tombs, not only do they hold some of the most powerful and brutal cartel members that have ever lived, but also Wi-Fi, satellite TVs, and air conditioning. And of course, every tomb has to be bigger than the last, with the most expensive going into the millions. In one instance, the family of El Polo, El Chapo's brother, reportedly spent over $1 million on a massive mausoleum complex, which has 5 interconnected buildings. We're talking Italian marble, gold-plated domes, and even bulletproof, because apparently even after death, it's still on site. Meanwhile, the surrounding neighborhoods are crumbling in poverty. So the question is, should these tombs be left standing or torn down with the cartels that built them?
Wow, talk about one ginormous waste of money. Satellite TVs, Wi-Fi, and air conditioning. This thing has better amenities than some Motel 6s that I stayed at in my younger days, guys.
It blows my mind that more people don't realize that today was one of the most groundbreaking days for space in history. Scientists have just said that they are 99.7% sure that there is life on this planet that's only 124 light years away. What's even crazier is how they figured this out. Scientists were able to use the James Webb Space Telescope to analyze the light coming off of K2-18b's atmosphere, and it was missing one important part of the light. This unique part of the light that's missing indicates to scientists with 99.7% confidence that there is a gas on the planet called DMS that on Earth only exists as a result of life and is produced in massive amounts by phytoplankton in the ocean. And this planet is basically an ocean planet, which makes me wonder what other life is lurking in the oceans of K2-18b.
Hold on a sec, guys. Hang on. What do you mean scientists with special equipment discovered this? Didn't we just send 2 of our finest astronauts on a space mission? I mean, couldn't Gail King and Katy Perry made this discovery?
Katy Perry messages done got leaked between her and her mom. For $60 million, you could have had aliens come down here and hog tie my ass and say they abducted me and some more shit. So out of nowhere, it's just 5 celebrity women volunteer as tribute like the damn Hunger Games to go to space. Yeah, space my ass. They had nothing but time and lies. So y'all going to space with no suits, no helmets, no oxygen masks, no nothing. Y'all just hairspray and shea butter. Y'all, and every time something going on in the world, they always want to distract us with some dumb shit. Y'all can go to space, but we still worried about the rent being $4,000 for 600 square feet. And there's no way you can go that high up in the sky without like passing out or fainting. These girls was showing flowers and coloring books and screaming space on 3. No, where's the mask at? Then they land in like a little $50 white capsule that they done got off Temu. Like, what is y'all doing? The capsule was clean, Snow White. If y'all just fell out of the sky, it should be dirty. The capsule should be about blown up. Y'all came out like y'all was at a beauty pageant. And then Katy Perry was so ready to go cash that check, she opened the door, and the door was made out of cardboard. But I'm about to post all the messages in part 2, y'all. This is crazy. Her and her mom messages got leaked.
I don't know, guys. I don't like liars, all right? I don't condone it. I can't stand people who tell lies. But for $60 million, I'm pretty sure I can muster up the strength from somewhere in my body to tell that lie, guys. So I'm just saying, guys, you would too.
Y'all want to hear some shit to really blow y'all's mind this morning? So, as a side hustle, I dig graves and graveyards and cemeteries across Bowling Green and surrounding counties. Something didn't set right with me today. As I was digging, the guy that's the director of the graveyard walked up to me. And he was like, we need to lift that casket up to get it even. So we put it on the tally and brought it back up. When we brought it back up, it come off even in a way, but it was crooked in the corner. So he's like, we got to lift it. So I lifted it, me and him together. But the weirdest thing was, it was really light. Like, extremely light. Like, and I'm not a big dude. So I was like, I told him, I was like, why is that so light? He was like, don't ask questions that you ain't ready for. Y'all, I'm freaked out. What are they doing with these bodies?
Bro just found out he's working at the Body Snatchers funeral home. Bodies sold separately. Plot twist, those aren't coffins. Those are the return pods for the clones. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. This right here is exactly what it looks like to void your eye warranty, okay? My dude just unleashed third eye vision in 4K, nonetheless.
Turns out that 8 billion people living on Earth is inaccurate, like by a lot, according to this new study. They studied the population in over 30 countries in rural areas, and what they found is the population was on average 53 to 84% higher than previously thought. And keep in mind that rural areas make up 3.3 billion people, or 42% of the world's population. So if we just take the low end of 53%, that's over 1.5 billion people unaccounted for. And if you went to the high end of 84%, that's nearing 3 billion people unaccounted for. That's crazy.
Oh, we're really out here playing hide and seek on a global level now. Let me tell you something. Either somebody really goofed and miscounted, or those pod people have been mighty busy, if you catch my drift. Weird. Like, I don't know, guys. I can't even call it. Like, is this even space? Is this really Mars? Because a lot of people might argue that it looks very similar to Devon Island. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Drop your comments below. Let us know your thoughts on the clip.
Guys, okay. This is gonna sound insane. I am off trail hiking, about a mile off the trail, just kind of meandering through the trees, and I almost walked right through these two trees, and I got a feeling and I stopped dead in my tracks. Let me show you the two trees right here. Right here. All right, so I'm actually on the back side of this, I guess you would say, because let me show you where I'm at. Just the mountain kind of drops off right down here. And so I came from the road up there all the way down and have been meandering along the mountainside right here and almost walked through these two trees right here. I don't know what I believe in when it comes to portals, but I can tell you that I'm not going to walk in between these two trees. What if I vanish out here and you guys never see me and that was it? So, I'm going to walk around.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Talk about a blast from the past. Why did they choose MSN over AOL? I feel like AOL's "You've Got Mail" was one of the most recognizable and popular sounds of the entire 90s decade.
When these people wanted to capture an image of a plane from outside the Earth, they threw their camera toward the sky. At that exact moment, the sight of a plane flying by was breathtaking. But later, when they threw the camera toward the sky for the second time, they were mesmerized by the Earth's unmatched beauty. Then, when they wanted to see the beauty beneath the ocean, they dropped their expensive camera into the depths of the sea. In return, all they hoped for was just a light. Please give them at least one light.
Animals scientists are trying to bring back. Megalodon. Saber-toothed tiger. Woolly mammoth. What do I keep saying, guys? What do I keep saying? Direwolf today, T-Rex tomorrow. I don't know how long it'll take or when it'll happen, but this right here is the straight up pathway to a real life Jurassic Park. I don't know when, but mark my words, guys, it's coming.
Single women are now wearing body glitter before they go on dates, and the reason why could save your life. So first off, there's like the obvious reason. Like if a man touches you, he's gonna get glitter on him. And if he's married, then he'll go home with glitter all over himself and his wife will know, and then you know it's not for you. But the other reason is actually so genius. Like my mind is literally blown. And now I'm gonna tell all my single friends to do this forever. The second reason is for security purposes. There was actually a literal murder solved because the girl was wearing body glitter, because her DNA was on the glitter. So when it transferred, they were able to like take the body glitter and figure out it was her.
Is this true? Does anyone know if this is is this really true? Can you get DNA off a single piece of glitter? All this time, I thought strippers wore glitter because it made them look sexy. Who freaking knew? Glow-in-the-dark baseball. Guys, I would be lying if I said that this doesn't look like one of the absolute coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Scientists claim to have discovered a new color that no one has ever seen before. This study used a laser to stimulate only M cones, because generally when light hits our eyes, it stimulates all the cones, but when they stimulated only one of the cones that we have in our eyes, they would make the brains of people see color that has never been seen before. And they named this color Olo for some reason, which you can't see unless you do this specific experiment. But like, this is something that is a pretty big breakthrough because, you know, it really sort of challenges how our brains and our eyes combine to see the world that we live in.
Olo, what do you want to bet? I'll bet any amount of money that it's just an off shade of a color we already have. Very similar to when they took a light shade of green and renamed it something stupid like Celadon.
You think that we might just be a simulation of something else?
I wish I had a good argument against that, and I do not. Just start with a real universe, and then you get bored, and then you say, I'm going to program, you have computing power, you program a universe in your computer, and give the life forms in there the belief that they have free will. Then those life forms create a universe within their computer, allowing their life forms to think they have free will. And it's computers all the way down. Now you close your eyes and throw a dart. Which of all of these universes are you most likely to hit? Because only one of them is real, and all the rest are simulations. Just the statistics of that tell us we are probably in a simulation. And further evidence for this is some brilliant alien in his parents' basement is programming us, and anytime tranquility descends upon the earth, something comes in to ruin the whole thing. And I think they program that in just to keep them entertained. They'll throw in Brexit, they'll throw in Trump, they'll throw in like wars, just weird stuff just so that they can watch and be entertained while they eat popcorn.
Yeah. I know. Everybody hates this guy. And trust me, I'm not like his biggest fan either. But just think about what he's saying. It's like absolutely mind-blowing. You know what I mean? Like, how would we even know if we're not in some type of a matrix or simulation ourselves? We would have no way of telling.
I am fully convinced that this dog is a skinwalker.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Look at it! Those are human eyes! That's human eyes! You're telling me that that dog is not a skinwalker? Guys, I'm not the only one. All the comments in the video are like, get rid of your dog is possessed, it is a skinwalker. A skinwalker is from Navajo culture, and it's said to be a harmful witch that can shapeshift or transform itself into animals or humans. They do this so that you let your guard down, you're like, oh, it's just my dog. But when your dog comes home looking like this, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah, I don't know about Skinwalker, but that thing is straight up diabolical. Diabolical, all right? I think it's the one eye. Like, if you cover the one eye, it almost looks like a normal animal. Kinda, sorta.
Can I help you? Remember? We're friends. No, I don't remember. Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment. Please go of my apartment.
A man who she doesn't know suddenly appears in her apartment. He most likely walked in after seeing the door was unlocked. Now, while it's unsure if they caught him, viewers are completely baffled by something else in this video. Somehow, the door opens on its own right when Jeanette is heading towards it. In the heat of the moment, she didn't realize this until much later when, despite this terrifying encounter, nothing would prepare her for what occurred only a few nights later. As she writes, I have no words to explain this. While trying to record a cute video with her cat, this happens.
Look, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I got more chills from seeing the random stranger standing in her living room rather than the polite, friendly ghost who opened up the door for her so she could run like hell out of it.
I died trying to put a TV in my stomach. My name is Tinky Winky. I was one of the Teletubbies before everything became sunny, happy, and full of light. Before that, there was only darkness and loneliness. The four of us were children, trapped in an institution called La La Land, where they performed psychological experiments on us. Each of us was locked alone in a dark room. Lala, the yellow Teletubby, was a girl with a permanent, twisted smile she could never change. Po, the red Teletubby, was a girl scarred for life after falling into fire as a child. Dipsy, the green Teletubby, was a frail, sickly boy. And I, Tinky Winky, couldn't hear. Because of that, I was constantly abused, punished for a silence I couldn't help. We were forbidden from seeing each other. Our only comfort was a small TV in each room, our only window to another world. One day, they said they would take even that. Desperate, we made a plan. Hide the TVs inside our bodies. But they were too big. We tried to carve space in our stomachs. That attempt cost all of us our lives.
I was already a teenager when the Teletubbies came out, so it wasn't really my thing. but I can tell you with 100% full certainty that if I was a kid when they came out, I still wouldn't have watched them. Those 4 things are some of the creepiest, spookiest, most disturbing and terrifying things I think I've ever seen in my entire life, guys. I don't know, guys. I can't call it. Your guess is as good as mine. A lot of people in the comments are saying that this is a rocket. I don't see a rocket. But then again, I've also never seen an artificial sun. So, I don't know, guys.
You see it? I mean, do you really see it? This is the patch that all of the ladies wore on their Blue Origin flight to space yesterday. You can even see their names around it. King, Sanchez, Perry. But when you flip it upside down, you see something completely different. Baphomet. That's right. This patch upside down is almost an identical outline of Baphomet, a symbol that often represents Satan. And the flames that are supposed to be coming out of the spaceship are now the flame on the head. And maybe the star is not in the middle of the forehead, but the star's right here. This isn't the first time that we have found the symbol of the Baphomet by things being mirrored or flipped upside down. Remember the King Charles painting from last year? How when you mirrored it, the middle looked like the Baphomet? Here it is in black and white. It might be easier for you to see. And now when you look at this, it's just too obvious. Let's not pretend that Katy Perry is the queen of symbolism. I had a lot of questions yesterday after the Blue Origin space flight, like why these ladies didn't have to wear helmets into space. But now I want to know about this. Is this just all a big coincidence, or is this symbol done on purpose? As always, I want to know what you think about all of this down below.
A coincidence? What do you think, guys? Do we have a little coinky-dink here? No shot. No chance in hell, all right? People like Jeff Bezos and Hollywood think that our world is their own personal stage to push their own weird, evil, satanic agenda upon all of us without ever asking for it. So, middle finger to you, Jeff Bezos, you rich.
The government doesn't want you to know that some people have superpowers. Watch this, y'all. This is insane. I don't see any strings, anything that could be helping him levitate this napkin. I've never seen anybody else do something like this. It looks like he's using just energy to manipulate this napkin. This man is a modern day wizard, y'all. So, do y'all think this is just camera magic, or is this guy legit? Maybe he's 1 in 1 billion that can actually do something like this. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay weird.
Shocked. Shocked and speechless, okay? I've seen Chris Angel and David Blaine do the levitating trick, and I know how they do that one, okay? I have no idea how this modern day wizard just performed what he just performed. If you guys know the trick and want to let the secret out, please drop it below in the comments, guys.
Okay,
Okay, remember this story, The Man in the Attic, that I shared a couple weeks ago? It's now been viewed by 14.3 million people. I've got more pictures. So when my friend called the police, they had to take photos for evidence. And so here you go. So this is the space with the clothes, his little sleeping area. Here he is laying face down with his hands behind his back. You guys, he was living in her attic for a year, 1 year, and he was stealing all of her husband's clothes. Why? Nobody knows. Probably pawning them. I don't know. I have no idea what he was doing with them. But he was sneaking down to their house, using their restroom, their shower, eating their food. He had been there for a year. And just in case you didn't get a good look, like, imagine this person living in your attic. I cannot. And one thing I want to clarify is the original photograph has been edited. It's been lightened. It's been sent and emailed and text around hundreds of times probably. I lightened it to put it on the green screen so you could see clearly the photo. But she took that with a selfie stick. I thought she put her arm up in the base that she stuck up there. And when she pulled it down, she could see something and she like lightened it. And that was him like shocked that, you know, her phone had been stuck up there. So it wasn't her arm. It was a selfie stick. He'd been there for 1 year and he was sneaking down into their house and using their facilities, showers, taking personal effects, all kinds of stuff. She ran outside. She called the police. The police came. He had started to try to gather some things, change his clothes, and leave when she was outside waiting for the police, but they got there and were able to catch him. So this is the photo that the police took. It's maybe more horrifying than the original that she took, but very true story.
The way I would shit my pants, guys, you have no idea. I don't think I would ever be able to sleep again. I would become a full-blown insomniac from that point forward, y'all. That's all I got, guys. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe button. Fam, we got the merch coming. We got memberships coming. We got so much cool shit coming right down the pike. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.